Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Cleveland Indians. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Shane Bieber gets the ball for the Indians in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Now into the box, Austin Hayes. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder, Austin Hayes.
First pitch on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
Into the box, DJ Stewart. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Set to deliver the 0-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Anthony Santander, the next to bat, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and 1 gone now. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch, and it's fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as he'll take a look at ball one. Ready with the 1-0. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
The 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
And this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now. Blew that fastball right by him.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for the Orioles. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. John Means is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, one thing to look out for him, Matt, is if he can avoid the big inning. It's not that big of a deal to give up a run here and there, but sometimes he can be prone to giving up 3 or 4 in an inning, and that kind of derails the whole start when that happens. Limit the damage, and he'll be just fine.
First pitch of the AB on its way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
One and two, here it comes. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Now to bat, Jose Ramirez, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Might be just what the doctor ordered. His percentages and average much better against left-handed pitching. To me, he's a much more comfortable hitter hitting from the right side.
1-0 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses again, 2-0. This is foul right side.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
The count now at 2-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. 1 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. Sanchez is there. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything, or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Eddie Rosario is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Swing and a liner. And Hayes will make the catch. This side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. We are still scoreless. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, unfortunately, the rain that we're experiencing now is not expected to go away, and it's likely going to get worse. However, the umpiring crew has told me they believe the game will get in, although a delay sounds like a likely possibility.
Yeah, Heidi, and the least appreciated people in the ballpark, the grounds crew, will have some newfound fans if they can keep the playing surface playable throughout, given the conditions.
I think it is, though, Matt. You got to stay focused as a player. There could be a couple stops in this one. The tarp might get pulled. You just have to keep your focus, stay dry, and stay ready.
Chance Cisco stands in as he looks at ball one here. And a fastball here that's taken for ball two. Three and oh now. His prior history versus this arm. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. That one's in there, 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. Has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Windup and the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Ground ball right side. And there's out number 2.
Batting seven, the shortstop, Freddie Galvin.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 delivery. Outside, 2-1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Two pitches fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Grounded to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second.